Hey, welcome to match 3. This hand does not contain lands that tap for colored mana. This hand contains lands that tap for colored mana. I mean, if you think about it, this deck is really just a combo deck that has a very hard to interact with combo and some amounts of inconsistency, but yeah, I don't need win conditions. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Heliod out of the deck. Sigil of the Empty Throne is good enough as a win condition. What was I saying? So it's really just a combo deck that has a 2-card combo that most of the time wins the game and plays a whole bunch of other stuff just to try to make that combo stronger. Humans, okay. So, Greater Oromancy is totally irrelevant, so I'm going to cast Commune with the Gods. And find a Utopia Sprawl. Now, if he plays a Kitesail Freebooter or a Thalia, life gets more awkward. If he doesn't play either of those 2 cards, I probably play the Phyrexian Unlife, because that buys me the maximum amount of time. This is a Thalia. Yes. Okay. So, now I play this here on, I think, white. So now he needs a Kitesail Freebooter to really screw me over. So second Thalia doesn't really do anything, because, well, second Thalia doesn't really exist, except the 3-mana Thalia. Kitesail Freebooter makes life awkward. Alright, yeah, Mantis Rider, whatever. Alright. It's going to be a long time before I can cast the Sigil of the Empty Throne. But I just drew that, so... Unlife, and now he has to Meddling Mage Solemnity this turn. Or he loses. Good luck with your Solemnity. I suppose Kitesail Freebooter. So he needs a Meddling Mage or a Kitesail Freebooter to not immediately lose. Now, a Meddling Mage means that I need to Crucifix's Insight to find a Porphyry Nodes, which would be annoying. Please, just play another Mantis Rider. You know you want to. Thalia's Lieutenant. Alright. Pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn. Don't do anything. Yeah. Alright. GG, sir. GG. Pretty sure they don't run any way to beat this. Yes, it's a Mantis Rider. Good for you. Oh no, the damage. It's such damage. Alright. Can go ahead and play the Oromancy and... I'm going to do my best not to show them Porphyry Nodes. They don't know that needling it is a good idea. Or not needling it, but Meddling Mage. Just the less information I give them, the better, you know. I say that, but I'm still going to cast this Crucifix's Insight so that I can get a bunch of cards to end the game sooner. Just because... Well, I guess they see everything. Sigil of the Empty Throne, and a Utopia Sprawl, and the Eidolon, sure. Because I'm going to have to at least show them how I win the game, just to make it end soon enough. Oh, well. Do you have anything I care about? Suppression field, no. Crucible, no. Damping sphere, Thrun. Thrun's a shitty blocker. Meh. Not really. I don't really have anything against them. So this is time for a sigil. And then I play another sigil, and then I play a bunch of auras, and then I play a bunch of enchantments and get like 8 angels in a turn. Oh, it's a freebooter. Alright, fine. Oh, I should really avoid, nah. There is somewhat of a risk when you cast Commune with the Gods or Crucifix's Insight that you mill your Mistveil Plains and your both of your Crucibles so that you can't be immune to decking anymore. What did he take? Porphyry Nodes? Come on, man. It's these Sigil and the Empty Thrones that are going to kill you. Very curious if he thinks he can win. Alright, well, let's get Porphyry Nodes. Okay. There we go. What do I not need? I don't need the Crucibles. Does that do anything? Spyglass is mostly the same as damping, Stony Silence, except not as good. Oromancies can protect my auras. The rest of this stuff is good. Can shave a Heliod. And a Sid. An Eidolon. I don't need card advantage. Alright. That should be fine. We're good. I mean, on the one hand, it feels awkward to have such a small sideboard for a lot of decks like humans and things like that. On the other hand, you can consider the fact that you're just playing a whole bunch of cards that are really good against them. Like, Ghostly Prison and Unlife and Solemnity is just a very solid plan A. Porphyry Nodes is great. Oh yeah, the Stony Silence is there because I don't need the Crucible and it turns off Ether Vial. Yep. Alright, so I have a whole bunch of stuff and a Porphyry Nodes, so this looks good. Question. Do I play Porphyry Nodes before he can Meddling Mage it? I think the answer is no. I want him to commit a second card, a creature to the battlefield, so that he doesn't just pass. So I suppose getting Kitesail freebootered is a major concern, which is one of the things I should have played around. Alright, so he's going to take out the Porphyry Nodes, and I'm going to cast a essentially useless Stony Silence. But that's fine, because card advantage isn't particularly important to me. And I wasn't doing anything on 2 anyways. My biggest worry is him having a Thalia's Lieutenant, Meddling Mage, or I guess a Rex Sage would still be annoying. There's a lot of things he could have. I did bring in the Greater Oromancies. Yes, I did. Possible that one of the cards in the sideboard should really be a Torpor Orb. Just because it screws over humans so incredibly well. Alright. Well, no more Ether Vials for you. Ha! Next turn is probably the Ghostly Prison into the Unlife, unless he's playing Thalia or Meddling Mage. Or Freebooter. Looks like a Meddling Mage. What shall we name? Phyrexian Unlife. Looks like Ghostly Prison is on the menu. Unfortunately, Ghostly Prison in the face of a giant Champion of the Parish, backed up by some Noble Hierarchs, is not quite the greatest preventative measure. What do I need? I really need to Crucifix's Insight into what is this? Sin Collector, instant or sorcery? My Crucifix's Insight. No. This is very rude. I'm not enjoying this. I'm just taking 7 here, which means I think I'm dead. Phyrexian Unlife isn't an out. Like normal. Alright, well, next game I'll be on the play. And everything will be better. Do I care for anything differently? I suppose having a random indestructible blocker is not actually the worst. Might be better than these Sigils of the Empty Throne. I should keep one Sigil of the Empty Throne so I can actually win. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright. Yes, I want to play first. I have an Oromancy, I have a Ghostly Prison, and I got some Digging. Looks fine to me. Might as well save time digging for it now. Okay, question. Do I commune with the gods or Greater Oromancy? I think I Oromancy, because next my turn 3 play is already lined up. And I don't want to dig into a Unlife just for him to Meddling Mage it or something. Freebooter. So Freebooter is taking one of my things, but I still have multiple good plays lined up. A Ghostly Prison is going to drastically slow down his combat. And a Crucifix's Insight will give me a lot of cards to dig through. Also, it's possible that instead of Crucifix's Insight, I should just commune with the gods, depending on what I draw. Because commune into Porphyry Nodes would be a very strong play right now. Oh, he goes for the Insight, so I'm just going to slam the Ghostly Prison. It's a lot of windswept heaths. Don't actually like having this many heaths. Pull out the forest, play the ghostly prison. Right, now he either attacks or casts spells, but not really both. Ether Vial, sure. Freebooter to take out my commune. That is annoying. Indeed. Well, I need to draw some gas. Stony Silence kills his Ether Vial, but that's not particularly important. I really want to draw another Insight. An Eidolon Blossoms would actually be really good about now. Too bad I sided one out. Oh well. Champion swings for 3. Alright, I can take 5 turns of that. Gives me 4 draw steps or so. Second Ghostly Prison. Quite good. Quite good indeed. The difference between 1 Ghostly Prison and 2 or 3 Ghostly Prisons is quite appreciable. Most of the time people can find 2 spare mana. Finding 4 spare mana is a much bigger ask. Alright, Meddling Mage, what are you naming? Porphyry Nodes, Unlife? Sigil of the Empty Throne. That is not what you should have named. Ooh, Eidolon Blossoms. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to draw. Gonna help me draw a lot more cards. Yeah, whatever, Thalia. I don't care. Well, that's one part of the combo. I mean, I don't care for the redundant part of the Solemnity, but at least it is another creature. Or not another creature, but another enchantment to draw a card for. I do really need a Porphyry Nodes. Naturally. Naturally. It's worth noting that this Ancient Ziggurat doesn't actually tap for mana. That mana that works for the Ghostly Prison. So it might be worth it to start Ghost Quartering him. But if I get up Porphyry Nodes and can start killing off the Meddling Mage, that's the real problem. If he Meddling Mages Porphyry Nodes, then I can't get the Meddling Mage off the board anymore, which means a slow and painful death. I do think the actual best draw, though, is a Sphere of Safety, because if I cast a Sphere of Safety, he's just never attacking. I have way too many enchantments for him to ever attack through a Sphere of Safety. I wonder how many basics humans plays on average. Stock humans list. 1 plains. Alright, so I can double Ghost Quarter and start taking him off of lands. Probably got some Rex Sages, but not a lot of them. And my opponent's apparently gone AFK. So that part's unfortunate. If he starts attacking, I'm dead in a couple turns, but I do... No. He can't start attacking because he doesn't have 4 mana. Yeah, Ancient Ziggurat, it actually does have a downside. Yeah, Mantis Rider, whatever. The tap Temple Garden. I'm just gonna Ghost Quarter out the unclaimed territory. Once he plays a 4th land. That Aether Vial not having a good time. Can't add counters because of Solemnity. Can't do anything because of Stony Silence. Not a good time to be an Aether Vial. Sin Collector. I'm sorry, I have no sins to collect. Really want to draw some... Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Opponent. You will never attack me again. Oh, and a Porphyry Nose. That's a shame that I tapped like I did. I shouldn't have bothered holding up the Ghost Quarters because I can't attack anyways. Am I going to get punished because he's going to Meddling Mage named Porphyry Nodes? That would be really funny, if sad. Alright then. This is a lot of Meddling Mages. What's the new name? Wrath of God. Cool. That was really dangerous and I should not cast that card again. If I mill my... I could have a hard time winning if I mill the card that does the thing. And now, while you're all staggering at how eloquent I was just now. If I mill the card that prevents me from decking Mistveil Plains, could be awkward. Oh, hey, the champion of the parish can't get bigger. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm not casting the Crucifix's Insight. We'll cast these to try to end the game sooner. Alright, there's the Heliod. So as long as he doesn't needle the Heliod, or meddling mage the Heliod, whatever. Thalia's lieutenant doesn't matter. Now, there's no cards I particularly want to draw. So I'm going to just start attacking. Okay. GG. Now I'm just going to make some dudes every turn. And the dudes make the Sphere of Safety even more safetier. So he can never attack me. Because it costs 12 to attack. Good luck with attacking. Good luck with attacking when it costs you 12 to attack. I've been impressed though, like 20 cards deep and he's drawn what, like 4 or 5 lands? Alright. Oh man, a Rex Sage. Blow up your Aether Vial. Yes. That Aether Vial deserved it. That is one thing that Heliod's got going for him. 1, he's a different name. 2, making it 2 more expensive for all of his creatures to attack each turn. Makes it really hard to outpace the taxing growth. So many meddling mages. So ineffective. I mean, eventually I'll have enough clerics that I start attacking through him with them. But for the moment, I suppose I'm just having him jump block every turn. So he's gaining 2 creatures. So I'm gaining 2 creatures and he's... No, I'm gaining 3 creatures and he's losing 1 every turn. feel like this should probably be enough. Also, the downside of just attacking and it not being enough is pretty low. He eats, what, 2, 3 of them? He eats 3 of them and trades with the rest of them. Oh, Kitesail Freebooter. Oh, knock yourself out. Check out all these cards that you've meddling maged that I can't cast. The one thing I am allowed to cast is the Greater Oromancy, the 4th Greater Oromancy. Forget combat damage, he's actually just going to time out. Alright, well, gonna make some more dudes, and then just attack with everything. Alright, things attack. Can I have my cards back now? Sure, I'll throw away 4 clerics. I get 3 clerics for free every turn anyway. Well, not for free, but I get 3 clerics every turn anyways, so no, you don't want to block with a Sigil of the Empty Throne, Meddling Mage. That would be bad. Yeah, there you go. Throw some Sin Collectors under the bus. Now the hard choice. Ah, which Kitesail Freebooters and Meddling Mages die? Okay. Still taking lethal. Gotta block at least one more thing. Gotta block the Heliod. There you go. Now you just go to 1. Or 2. Okay then. So that thing I did last turn. Doing it again. I have slightly less creatures, you have slightly less creatures. It's all nice and happy. Oh look! We win the match. See you for match 4.